I usually use these booths for studying. I like to come here when I need a warm, small, safe place to come study. I have classes in this building, so I find it's pretty helpful to come here, specifically because I'm close by to my classes. And it's really comfortable. It's like a close little study spot, and it feels private because there's a whole door. So I really like that.
I usually use these booths for whenever I have to make a call or communicate with someone in a private space. Because there's not too many places on campus where you can have like a private call with someone.
Um, Usually just when I'm like calling somebody, or like right now I was just texting my friend. But sometimes I just come in here to write notes because the library feels like there's too many people at times.
Oh, I usually do it to do my homework. I usually need like a quiet space, and I like how like these doors close, so I could just stay like within my own bubble, and I feel like I concentrate a little bit more.
Over the summer, my friend, I was first enrolling at PCC, and my friend brought me into the buildings to show me around, and show me the campus and stuff. And I saw these booths, and I was like, "Whoa, these are so cool!" And my friend was like, "Yeah, these are really cool. This is where I come to study sometimes. You should come in here. Like, it's a really cool little place to be."
One day, when I needed help on a math assignment, I decided I was going to join my math professor's virtual office hours. And I realized that I had no idea where I could go to actually join the call without being outside or being in a room full of like crowded people. So I looked around and I saw like the telephone booths here, and I thought, this will work. So I went in, I set my laptop on that little desk corner there, and I joined the meeting. It went well.
I just don't see like telephone booths like this that often. So my first semester, I walked by and I was just curious about it because it looked kind of like, I don't know, looked kind of cute, like a small little room. Um, and then I realized it was really close to a lot of my classes, so I can just sit here and wait for class to start.
I actually discovered them through my sister. She used to come to PCC. She told me like if you ever need like a little space to like study, you could just go into like one of these telephone booths.
I think I would like to see them like cleaned up, maybe like the fan fixed and like the light. But I don't really want them to change because I think the original, like, these are so original and they're so like important to the PCC campus and being a part of like the original structure. So I'd like to see them preserved, but not necessarily like changed.
I think it would be nice to see these booths renovated because there are some like issues with them. First of all, it's not the comfiest to be sitting in this little space on like the little wood or plastic, whatever material these are. And second, while this light's on, I don't even know if these other two work. It's kind of like old in that sense. On top of that, doors are very loud, and I don't know if they give the best noise cover. So I think it would be nice to see these updated.
I like having them here, but a lot of them, the lights don't work, and it is a little dirty in here. But I would hope that if they are like repurposed, they're at least like still here, but maybe a little refurbished.
I would like for them to be restored because I feel like they're really convenient for college students. I go into these booths to always do like my homework, and I like how kind of blocks you out from everything else, and then it's also like accessible to like your next class or even like the restroom.
I think that they're great places for people to like come and relax, have a phone call, come study. Honestly, like, come just have a little snack if you don't want people to hear you munching. Like, it's kind of nice. It's very peaceful in here, so I don't know. I think people can use it for whatever they want, but I think it's great.
I think spaces like these are useful on the college campus because there's not too many spaces where you can have a private conversation with someone, especially while still being indoors. Usually the spaces we have are filled with people and conversations, or they're outside and it's just hot, California. So having a little safe space like this is very useful for when you have to have a little talk with someone.
I think it's useful for, like, if you want to stay on campus but you need like just a little more like privacy, I guess. Like, especially for me and taking notes and stuff, it's hard for me to work when I know there's a lot of people around me. So having something that's a little bit more private but still like close to my classes is kind of nice.
They're appealing because it's like a small little pod that you could use to do your homework, and then not only is it like, are you in the little pod, but you're also within like a building where you might have like your class within like the next hour, so it's pretty convenient.